everyone. I am Jasmine Robinson. I'm a Senior Technical Program Manager at Netflix working on generative AI for developer enablement. And I am a member of the Women Defining AI organization, where we empower women to lead the Gen AI conversations around innovation and technology. Today I'm doing a series of demos on some amazing tools including OpenAI's Operator, Anthropic Claude's computer use, and Google Gemini Live. And just a quick bonus of the new ChatGPT Desktop. My goal is to have these tools create a blog post for me based on the most recent news about generative AI. Let's get started. Okay, here I am in OpenAI's ChatGPT Operator. My first step is just to provide it a prompt of what I want it to do. So for this initial prompt, I'm just asking it to find the top article from the past 24 hours about generative AI. I want it to summarize that article and then put it into a ghost blog and publish it. I've included my username and password just for this test instance to see how it does. Okay, and the first thing it's going to do is open up a self-contained browser session. We will see it pop up in a second. This is useful because in the event that it navigates to a risky site, it does not make my personal computer vulnerable to any viruses that it might catch as it's browsing the web. It uses Microsoft Bing to search. It's currently looking up generative AI news. And if you see here in the left-hand corner, in the gray text, it tells you step by step exactly what it is doing as it is trying to process your request. I am doing this real time so that you can see just how quickly or just how slowly it can be as it is trying to achieve its goals. And just to give you a heads up, it's going to take about 2.5 minutes for it to complete this request. So if you want to watch the rest of this video at 2x speed, please go ahead. So as an experiment, I did include my credentials for logging into my Ghost blog backend admin screen. Even though it does populate the email address and password, it does ask me to take control of the browser session at this point so that I can sign in. So note to self, it's not going to sign in to any sites unless you step in. Okay, so I'll finish up. We will resume the operator so it can get busy on posting my article. See on the left-hand side, it's thinking. There we go. Okay, it's navigating to the post so it can create a new entry. So far, so good. Oh, it needs final review before it will publish it. So I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, please publish this article. I wonder if there's a way in the future I can create my prompt to bypass some of these human checks. Okay, it is done. So I can go ahead and click on the link and see if the article was published. And it is. It is live on my Test Ghost blog. Looks beautiful. We're ready to test out Anthropic's computer use to see if it can perform as well as OpenAI. Okay, so here is Claude's computer use. I am running it locally, just the demo that they provide on their GitHub repo. I've provided it my Anthropic API key, and let's go ahead and give it a prompt. Okay, so I'm going to provide the same prompt that I did with OpenAI's operator. I want to ensure that this is a consistent example and test. You will notice too that it's not just a browser that we're looking at. We're actually looking at a workspace, an entire desktop. And it's performing some actions on the left-hand side, but it knew that it needed to launch Firefox. What's nice about this entire desktop is it has access to any of those applications. So it has access to my spreadsheets or to a terminal window. Again, it's not my computer. This is just a container that it's running in for this demo. So it launched Firefox instead of Microsoft Bing, and it knows that it's going to have to do a search. Okay, so it searched for generative AI news from the last 24 hours, and it's going to select the most recent article, hopefully. Okay, so it selected an article from 3 days ago, which unfortunately doesn't meet my requirements of something from the past 24 hours. And just like my OpenAI demo, I am not going to speed this up. I want you to see just how quickly or how slowly it takes it to perform this task. And not to spoil the ending for you, but in about a minute and a half, it is going to tell me that I have exceeded the number of tokens that I can use for my organization on my API key. And it will ask me to wait about a minute before it will continue or resume with the task. So I feel like this is very much in a demo beta situation. I can't use it really for anything live. There is a possibility that I could increase my token threshold, but I also am a little bit concerned about the cost because is it really going to save me money? Is there ROI there yet as far as how much I'm going to spend to perform a task of just posting an article on my blog? With that said, I will admit that it is very cool what is possible, and in the future, that it could control your entire computer. So, very excited about the technology. It's just not there yet. And whoop, there it is, my rate limit error. So it is telling me I have to wait a minute before I can continue. I don't have patience. I'm just going to move on to demoing the Google AI Studio. We're going to talk with Gemini Live. Okay, and with Gemini Live, I can share my screen, and it's like having someone standing behind me looking at my screen and walking me through how to do things. It's great if I'm learning a new tool, but I can't expect it to perform a task for me. It cannot control my mouse, it cannot control my computer. It is not going to be an autonomous system that I can just leave running on its own. Instead, it's going to be more of a tutor that can help me create my blog. So let me go into the demo. And what I will do is share my screen. Perfect. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How can I help you today?
Awesome. I want to add a new blog article to my Ghost blog. Can you walk me through how to do that?
Sure, I can help with that. Are you looking for help with posting to a ghost blog using the interface I'm seeing here?
No, this is the interface.
Okay, I see. So you're looking at the ghost admin interface and want to create a new blog post?
Yes. What do I need to do?
Okay, to start a new post, you'll want to click the New Post button in the upper right corner of the screen. This will take you to the post editor.
Okay, I'm here. What do I do next?
Now you can start writing your post. You can add a title in the post title field and begin writing the body of your post in the space below. There's also an option to add a feature image. Do you need help with any of those steps?
No. So I've created my post. Now I want to publish it. What do I need to do?
Okay, now that you have created your post, you can publish it by clicking the Publish button in the top right corner of the screen. After you click it, you may be asked to confirm that you want to publish your post.
Okay, before I publish it, do you have any recommendations on how I can make it much better than what it currently is?
Okay, one way to improve your post could be to add a feature image which can make your blog post more visually engaging. You can also think about adding more content or formatting it with headings to make it more readable. Do you need help with those?
No, great suggestions. Thank you so much. I think we're done here.
Okay, sounds good. If you need more help in the future, feel free to ask.
Thank you.
Just as a quick bonus, I wanted to see if the new version of ChatGPT Desktop could control my computer using the advanced voice mode. However, this feature is still in beta and it is limited to the applications that it has access to. At this point, it cannot control my browser, which means it cannot perform the example prompt that we were using to test today. So I'm just going to leave this there as something that may be available in the future. That wraps up our demos for today. I hope you found this useful, and if there are other things that you would like me to check out, please add them to the comments. Thank you for watching.